Joshua. Aujourd'hui, à toi Dieu, à part ton paix. Olha, bate aqui, abaixa a pé. Olha aí, abaixa a pé. Guajua.
Omonyoba Nedu Ukwakolopolo, Ewai II, Oba of Benin, stepped out majestically with loud crowd to perform the Isuton rites of his late mother, Queen Mother Ioba Omoni Ikoyeme, Ioba Ewai II, who departed this world 49 years ago. Isoton is a traditional rite of the procession in memory of the departed person's spirit in Benin Kingdom. It is usually heralded by public display of the departed person's influence during their sojourn on earth. The display of a human effigy symbolizing the departed royal matriarch was preceded by the Oba of Benin, who led the procession from his palace to the Immortan Shrine at King Square in Benin City, where he offered prayers for the repose of the soul of the Queen Mother, Ioba Ewai II. Thereafter, the priest assigned to the Immortan Shrine offered Oba Ewai II items for Isoton on behalf of his family. However, chalk, known as Uri, represented a mixture from royal fans after ancestral spirits were invoked to bear witness and announce his arrival. On his way home, Oba Ewai paid tributes at various pilgrimage sites, including Queen Idia Tomb, the side Oba Market, where a cheerful crowd of traders abandoned their wares to catch a glimpse of the royal personage and join in the celebration.
ITV, certainly the best.
ITV, certainly the best.
Hello and welcome to Women in Conversation. We call it WIC. This is a table where the women sit down, we talk, we discuss things affecting the society, not just the women, things affecting the society, but mostly narrowed down to the women. Anyway, don't say we're greedy. We are not greedy. Sometimes we talk about the men, just a little, and hoping in future we'll have one man come sit with us here so we could talk and get their own side. It's always been us talking and our opinion on things. We want to have a man sit with us to come give his own opinion, or maybe representing the men, if we so to say. Anyway, thank you for coming to joining us on today's edition on WIC. As usual, I don't do this alone. I have in my house, in the house, my women. I have Edith Majidomo. Edith is the CEO of Golden Touch Collections. Golden Touch Collections. If you see her, you know that she has a golden touch on fashion.
Oh my gosh. Good day, and thanks for having me.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. And of course, I have Ayo Ali Balogun. Yes. It's a compound name. It's a big name. Yes. Okay. And you are a Lagosian. You are?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we want to talk
Proudly
about Lagos.
so.
We want to talk about Lagos today.
All right, bring it
Ọmọ
on.
Èkó dandan.
Actually, we say Ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì.
Ọmọ Èkó pàtàkì.
What does that say? What does
So
it
it
mean?
means an eminent Lagosian.
Just where we say Oyedo pàtàkì.
Pàtàkì.
So,
Yes.
which one do I say? Anyway, I leave it to you, the public, to tell me the one to say. Maybe I should, say, no, which one? Awaniye.
Then, yeah.
Anyway, welcome to today's episode on WIC. We're going to be looking at the Makoko demolition. We all know what's been going on there in Makoko. There's been demolition, there's been tear gas, on the people living in Makoko. And it's been a lot of talk. Everybody is talking. And the federal government, or rather the state government, is not listening, because according to them, they have given them the deadline and time frame to move. There's a carpenter who says he lost his 3 weeks old daughter in the process of moving them out from the Makoko. And then also there's another story of a teenager who is a sickle cell anyway, who had undergone the appendicitis surgery, who was not properly healed. Of course, we all know how the Makoko is. It's not a pleasant place to live, but that's where he finds himself. He was not properly healed when the demolition came on board. And then, of course, we have the story that the surgery and the suture opened again, and then is a life-threatening episode
That's a
with
huge one.
the teenager. Now, we have a Lagosian in the house. Ayo is a Lagosian. Yes, Ayo. Let me start with you. Don't you think the demolition and the tear gassing of the people, it's too much to want to use in sending those people out of the place? Don't you think the government should have done it in a better mode, in a lighter mode?
It's first, the Lord console the carpenter who said he lost his
In 3 months, a 3 weeks old baby.
3 weeks old baby to the cold hands of death because of the demolition or the aftermath of the demolition. And I pray healing on the person who had a ruptured or
Reopening of the
reopening
suture.
of the structure. So having said that, you said the use of tear gas, police and the works, couldn't the government have done it differently?
Yeah.
That was the question.
Yes.
The government would have had to go down that route if the people had listened and obeyed. Now, it's very quick for people to judge the government. And I always ask the people, when people go on, oh, government is this, government is that. Government is made up of people, Nigerians, from our system. We understand that over the years there have been distrust and maybe wrong practices and everything, I agreed. But let us bring it back to what we know the average Nigerian to be, audacious in the face of impunity. Very, very audacious. I would like to believe, I'm not holding brief for the Lagos State government or the Ministry of Commissioner of Environment, even though he's a well-known person, and even the permanent secretary, none. But you see, as a Lagosian and as a Nigerian, it hurts when people defy the law. You have notices saying to you, we don't want you here. And you're saying, where would you go to? Where did you come from? You came from somewhere. Census was taken at a time on the residents of Makoko. A lot of them are foreigners. They're not Nigerians. So it's not a function of, there is no historical, people that we say they own that land are not on the waters. Do you get what I'm saying? The Aworis from that side of Lagos are not on the waters. Yes, you could have the Ilaje, and over time they are claiming Lagos, but you can't claim Lagos because we have something called the Lagos State Indigenship Board. Let's put that aside. Now we're dealing with human beings. You are saying, where would you go to? Where did you come from? Okay. If your host state is saying, we don't want you here, over the years you have made money. We can't continue to make a mess of a smart city. Lagos, in the time of the Governor Tinubu and then Governor Fashola, said, we're making Lagos a smart city. Then, mega city. And based on the SDG goals, I mean, these are things that are beyond the confines of the boundaries of Nigeria. There are minimum standards expected in any community and any environment.
Ayo, let me come in there.
Yeah.
Now, they're using force to take off these people from there. Did they make any provisions?
That's where I'm going to come
Yes.
from.
Did they make any provisions for
See,
them?
it's not a bad
Not
thing.
using the police to tear gas them to leave. Did they make provision for them?
Lagos is designed to be a mega city and a smart city. We
Not
agree.
a smart city.
Not a
That's
smart
what,
city.
yes.
We agree. We love what we are seeing. We love the development to come up. But then, before you want to quit these people, I'm aware they be sending some notice for them to quit. And we humans are very stubborn in nature. There are other ways to go about it. Just look at the scenario. A young man just lost his child, 3 weeks baby,
yes.
because of this incident. And another person is in a critical condition. These are the ones that have come online for you to see. There are 1,001 that are there that don't even know how to go about it. They don't even have the avenue to come online to say, this is what I'm going through. Now, if you want to dispatch these people from this place, there are many ways. There are several better ways to go about it. Not the throwing a tear gas.
Yeah.
You have pregnant women there. You have old women.
You have
children. Then you have people with disability that cannot actually walk or run. They don't even know how to go about tear gas of a thing. So people are asthmatic patients are there. They are all there. You should put this into consideration before you start throwing tear gas. Fine, when people are defying the law, there are other ways to go about it. Why? I think there is a road that links to this Makoko. Don't they have a road? I would have preferred they have a block. They block the road, so people cannot go in or go out. They should have prefer a better way rather than this harsh way. It's rather too harsh. If you ask me, it's rather too harsh. Then, when you want them to leave Makoko, these people have been there for years. I'm aware of that. I'm not a Lagosian, but I'm aware the people have been there for years. They have old women, grandchildren, and all that. They have schools there. Did you have a place for them to stay? there should be a plan B. Okay, we are moving you guys from here
To
to
here.
this place. Even if the other place you have for them is not convenient for them, at least they have somewhere to put up. At least they have somewhere to go.
start from.
To start from. Like you said, they are not Lagosian. That during the last census, they discovered some of them were not Nigerians. Fine. They can still go to their place from there, not from the water. Are you getting it?
I'm digesting everything, and I have responses for everything.
Okay,
trust me.
Okay, let's have your response.
Okay.
Okay, so first, the young man who lost his child is quite unfortunate. But if the average Nigerian who is obstinate and continues to defy the law values his or her life or property, you do the needful. You know, there's something we say in Yoruba, ojeja, you dare the law. And this is my personal opinion. One thing I know for certain is that I, as a consultant, management consultant and trainer, I work with the public sector a lot.
Okay.
And I know a lot of the interventions that are put in place. You also said that you are aware that notices have been sent. Let's take, for example, somebody is taking over your space. You have warned and warned and warned and warned. Would you appreciate the police coming to rub the person's head and say, please, can you just get out? You know, we're trying to have a sheriff.
Oh, no, you are getting it wrong. I didn't say...
No, I'm not getting it wrong. What
Okay.
I'm trying to say is just that I understand that the use of tear gas and all of that, if they valued your lives, see, your life is your own, no duplicates. The average Nigerian would display impunity in such a way that it would irritate you as a fellow Nigerian, would look you in the eye, and even the police.
No dispute
No,
about it.
so the RRS, the task force, beyond being the Nigerian police, are trained on certain things. They won't just go in without the expert say so, without putting human face to stuff. That's one. Two, you will relocate people who are ready to negotiate with you, or people who you are taking part of their land, or who have experienced disaster. You will relocate them. Lagos State have IDP centers in Lagos State. Are you aware?
Yeah, of course.
So when people that's okay, road is taking, we have to demolish this place because road has passed this place, kiniko, they relocate such people. Where you have natural disaster, they relocate them. But people who have built houses on canal, and the government has come to bring down the houses, will tell the government to relocate them. Or the people who have encroached on the land of the people and the water space of the people over the years. Makoko matter is not, even when as far as
not just today.
Not
That
just
matter is
today.
not just today.
So you can see the
It's always
obstinance of the
your
people, determination. They started by maybe a few houses to 100 houses. Now it's so littered that it's an eyesore. Lagos State is working hard, expending so much money to be the smart city that you and I, who pay taxes, are
Enjoy.
proud of.
Anyway, ladies, I see that we can't come to an agreement on this, but my take is there should have been a proper way
Proper and a
of,
better
of,
way.
of
So
taking
when you say
them.
proper, I need you to explain what you mean by proper.
proper, maybe
provide-
providing a space for them to go. You know, the Makoko we're talking about. It's not as if these people are comfortable.
Do they make money?
Well, is it enough to take them, go rent a house?
Hello? Do you know what it takes? When you buy tilapia fish, 5, it's at the cost of 25,000 naira, 30,000 naira for a piece of 5. That money, is the money taxed? No. These are people who are under the tax radar. These are people who enjoy the benefits of free education, free schooling. And you're now talking about free housing. The least they can do for themselves is to put some money together and go to a proper place.
Okay, we're going to be going on a break. When we come back, we'll continue on Makoko and then other topics we'll have lined up for you today. Please stay tuned. welcome back. We're still here, WIC, Women in Conversation. We're actually talking about the Makoko demolition. And then Abiodun, who is, sorry, Ayo.
I'm also Abiodun.
Oh, wow.
I'm Ayo.
Ayo, who is a Lagosian, is telling us that the government's action is on the right course. And then, of course, my dear princess, who is like me, we're both not Lagosians. We are considering the people thinking that, okay, a better way should have been done in handling this situation. But anyway, let's quickly move on. But before we move on, what's the last take on this? What are you going to say to the people of Makoko and to government?
Now, so this is when you say that Ayo being a Lagosian and you and Princess, you know, you're not Lagosian, you're looking at it from the human angle, you make it sound like the Lagos State government is being unfair, is inhumane, and that's not it. Check the history of Lagos State. Lagos State is a warm, receptive state. It's why it's a cocktail of all tribes, dialects, races in Lagos. Yeah. You understand? We need to appreciate that. And I think it's very unfair for any person to become very audacious in the face of their hosts. And that is what we're seeing in Makoko. They go to free school, they use free healthcare, and I agree that
Free school?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Lagos State has free schools. So now before we go, my message to beyond the people of Makoko, and first, yes, I'm a Lagosian, but proudly Lagosian and proudly made in Nigeria. Patriotic Nigerian, beyond being a Lagos person. So this is me, my view, not just because I'm a Lagosian, but because we want a country that works. And if a country must work, rules, laws must be abided by. I agree with you that human face must be put away. But when you say they should be moved appropriately, how appropriate would you move someone who is ready to fight you for you wanting to claim back your space?
They weren't fighting anybody. Nobody fought anybody.
That is
They
the point.
did
The
not
context in
actually
which
fight
you see.
anybody. They were not giving opportunity to even come close to them. They were tear gassed unaware.
But
They
are
took them
unaware that
unaware.
they have been told over time, several times, to leave the place.
That doesn't give them the right to spray tear gas on women, on pregnant women, on people that have health issues.
I understand.
Doesn't give them that right. There are proper way, or there are other ways to do it, or to have done it to avoid the disaster that we are seeing right here. I believe you are not so happy with what you are saying.
No,
I'm not happy
that the people were obstinate. I'm not happy that they forced the government to do that. It is not the will of the government to attack its people or to punish its
Nobody
people.
can actually
No.
fight government.
Okay,
face to
okay,
face.
ladies.
You know that.
but you can.
Let's come to. I just asked one question.
Yes.
What are you saying to the people at Makoko, and what are you saying to Lagos State government to, be able to move them peacefully?
So, to the residents of Makoko, not the people of Makoko.
The residents of Makoko.
Makoko.
Good. Okay.
Yes, the residents of Makoko. It's sad.
She has just differentiated.
Okay, the residents
The
of
residents
Makoko.
of Makoko. It's a sad that, you dared the government and forced the government to be heavy-handed with you. However, I beseech you, for the sake of peace and continuity, to move on. Life, as we have seen, is evolved. Nobody lives on the water shores like that, defecating in waters. Change is happening. Technology and all of that. Let's latch on that and do our fishing with dignity.
Let's do our fishing with dignity.
Lagos State government, I want to say a big shout out to you. And then yes, I agree with my sisters that maybe we could do things. There's always room for improvement. But this is not castigating or blaming you. I acknowledge what you have done, and I acknowledge the fact that you keep expending millions and billions trying to make Lagos a smart city.
I believe Lagos State will just be proud of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Edith, one word to the government, to Lagos State government.
Lagos State, the government, they are doing well, they can do better.
Okay.
Thank you. There's always room for improvement.
You are doing well. You can do better. There's always room for
Shout out to
improvement.
the PS and the Commissioner
Shout
for
out to
Environment.
Lagos State. Anyways, okay, let's move on. We're still in Lagos State. We're talking about Lagos.
Yeah.
there's been this increase of rent in Lagos State. We're still here in Lagos State.
Let me
We are
remove my
resident-
eyeglass.
We are residents of Lagos State, and there's been a lot of cry. You know, people are crying out how the house rents have been increased. People are closing down their little shops. You know, that brings them the daily income because of the increase of the rents in Lagos State. And then again, we also understand that we know that the federal government has said that landlords and landladies will start paying not tax, I think insurance for their houses. Do you think this is the reason why the landlords and the landladies are increasing their rents? You know, because we need to know why, and we need to get in the Lagos State government into this, because a lot of people are crying for help.
Do you want to go
Honestly,
first?
Yes,
Aiden?
do you want to go first?
This is long overdue. This issue of house rents increments every year, is year in, year out, is long overdue. We're actually waiting. We are crying. We are crying for government to come to our aid. I don't know. You are just talking about landlord be paying land use charge. There's been
No,
land use
insurance.
charge.
No, insurance,
Okay,
not
Okay,
the
there's
land
been land
use
use charge they are paying. If you look at it for the past, let's just say a year or two now, the percentage of increment in Lagos State is too much. It's just too much. You today you can be paying 1 million, and the next one, there are some landlords that increase their house rent yearly, on a yearly basis. Who does that? Then you go again, when they want to increase, they don't just increase by 10%, 20%, you hear 70% increments. Where is that coming from? Then the one that actually tripped me off my feet is the agents. I don't know how Lagos State government can come into this. The agents.
I think Lagos State government had come into that.
There are lots of laws.
Yes, there's a
on
law
this.
that.
So I just want to use
they are they abiding by these laws? Because what the agents in Lagos State they are doing is, I don't know, is unhealthy. It's killing. You will be paying your house rent for instance, at a million naira, and the money you are paying to agents will be close to that. Like you are paying like 700 to 800 for agency fee, an agreement fee, and caution fee. It's killing. If you are paying that as part of your rentage, it will be good. And you know, to some extent, you pay ahead your rentage. Not you paying that to an agent that just show you what did he do for you. Just take you to a house, and that's all.
Okay.
It's too much. The way they are going about it is actually too much. I think they actually need regulation. The government needs to regulate that part of it.
Ayo.
So, hi. Yeah, hi. First, I'm really proud of what the federal government is doing. Until recently, you know, I told you that I do management consultancy. So I recently just found out that, you know, the mandate of the Ministry of Finance, Lagos State, includes insurance. So I'm so happy to hear that landlords are now mandated to take out insurance on their properties, which gives, because you look at it, when they increase the rent, what are they doing?
With the money.
They don't pay
But
the house.
but that insurance is what has brought to the no increment.
No. So first, let me now backtrack. Lagos State, in fairness, I mean, as at the last time I checked, compared to places like Port Harcourt and Abuja, was relatively, in terms of fairly priced until recently. Now, recently being that there has been an avalanche of new crop of people who are called developers and JV ventures, who are beginning to force, you know, rentals, yearly rental people like us out of our homes, sadly so. Now, before now, proud to now, I know that during Mr. Fashola SAN's administration as governor of Lagos,
Tenor.
you know, tenure, he had lots of laws in place.
Yeah, it was working then.
It still works till now.
No, it's not working.
No, but the thing is, do you approach the appropriate agencies to seek redress on the matter? Most often we don't.
Yeah.
Do you get?
Most of
the
we are not
average-
even aware of the agency.
No, that's the thing.
Can
So
we reach the agencies?
you can reach the agency. Now, first, you have the Ministry of Justice, filled with so many things. You have the public defender, the Kiniko, mediation, and then you have the landlord tenant people. So when people come up with such matters, I say, go there. You don't even need a lawyer. Go there. And these are people who are willing, because they are also, you know, some, if they're not experiencing it directly because they're staying in staff quarters, they know somebody who is going through something, and they're just
Family
human.
member.
And then they're also just human. Now let's not bring it back to the basics. You're talking about rents going up. Remember when pepper, gari, rice, everything just shut up?
Yeah.
Nobody was saying anything. The prime was like, this Tinubu administration, this, that.
No. People were saying something. As at that time, we know because that was when this
Incrementing.
the bandit of a thing was.
Okay, so you had the bandit
Yeah,
issue.
because our farmer didn't have time to go to the farm. So the few people
They were
that
kidnapping
they were
them.
kidnapping them,
And
they
even
were
the
scared
state-
to go to the farm.
Okay.
So the few of them that have the nerves to go to the farm, whatever they bring out of the farm, they will
of
they will
course.
sell it high. And the demand then was very high.
So-
That was why you see the price going up.
Okay,
You
so
see-
for things like
Sorry,
rice
sorry.
that is not farm, so you have the issue of, you know, that and all the yams, and let us bring it down to other things that are not even farm produced. Our livestock here in Lagos. For no just cause, you now began to hear that, okay, FX, foreign exchange was high,
Yeah.
this one, petrol. So since when petrol went down, did the prices come down?
No, Nigeria know how to increase.
Thank you. So it is not just the landlord who is greedy. Everybody.
Every Nigerians we are greedy. We are greedy in
So
nature. I think that
the
is by nature.
The government will try its best to regulate. If you are bold enough to take your landlord, but you remember what we said before we came online, that when you go to court, you don't stay
You're
friends.
not friend.
So people will not go to the government to ask for redress because for fear of saying, leave my house.
Most often is landlord that takes tenant to court. You hardly see a situation where the tenant takes the landlord to court.
Okay,
on very rare occasion.
On a softer note, what can we do? What is your advice? 1 minute, please.
So personally, I think that people should become emboldened. And then also, we as Nigerians should also put human face to things. The level of greed and desperation, you see, it's too much. This is daytime colonization. Now, this is Nigeria colonizing other Nigerians. You're being forced out of your house because your landlord has been offered a JV opportunity that he or she can't turn down. And then where do you go? I mean, I have my personal issue concerning that. I have experiences, and all I just would say that as the average Nigerian, beyond just Lagos, because this is not just peculiar to Lagos, as a Nigerian, please let's be kind.
Let's be kind to one another.
Okay,
Please.
that's what it is.
Yeah, we should learn to be kind to one another.
Please,
Before you
please.
display somebody from your house, be kind. Think it twice. You also have family members
Please.
that send out somewhere. You know, before you make increments in that your house, think about it. Think it through. 10%, 20%, 20%, 30% is okay. Not just all of a sudden you increase 70%. Then they should look into this agency issue in Lagos.
Lagos it has. Lagos it has.
There is not working. The agents in Lagos, they have this union that once they've called the amount, if you are taking a flat, you are taking a mini flat, there's this certain amount you pay as your agency fee. There's this certain amount you pay as your, what do you call it?
Caution.
Caution fee.
Yeah.
Agreement. Who are they doing the agreement with?
No, so the agreement is legal.
Okay.
So you need to, now let me tell you
Have
something.
you been to lawyers to write agreement?
Now,
They
so-
write the agreement by themselves. They bring the letter for you to sign.
No, which is fine.
You are not
See,
getting that.
Every time I rent a property, I
Okay.
take my time to go through the documentation.
Okay.
I have a right
Yeah, you have the right.
to say I agree with this, I don't agree with it. Do you know why we don't pursue the right? It's because if you are unwilling to take it, another person will come and take
They
it.
not taking you to any lawyer. You are not going to any lawyer to write agreement. They
No.
bring the paper. They have the paper in their file.
Yeah, so so that is the thing. Is their copyright.
You know the one that even tricked me. Let me tell you. Let me
Yes.
give you this. Maybe you are not aware of it. There are some landlords that don't give their houses to agents. They will
They'll
be
call-
the landlord.
the
They will collect
agent.
the money for the house rent. They will take
Collect
the
it.
money for the agency. They will take the money
When
for
you
the
take
caution
such a house-
and the agreement.
When you take
What do you
such a
call
house,
that? Is that
so-
greed?
Yes.
That is more than greed.
So when you take such houses, be sure that every 6 months the landlord will have an issue.
And you
will
have some
increase
houses that will
the
tell
rents.
you, as you come into my house, you pay yearly NEPA bill. You pay yearly Loma
No,
bill.
you can't tell me to pay yearly NEPA bill because now it's prepaid.
In some places they do.
So
have
if
not been
I
that
do
way.
that, it's to my advantage. Be sure that I will use the light as best as I can.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Oh my God.
We're just calling on the Lagos State government to take a look at this because a lot of cries, Nigerians are crying, especially Lagosians.
yeah.
Please take a look at this increment and then do something to it. I mean, because Nigerians are complaining bitterly.
2 bedroom.
Anyway, we come to the end of today's program on WIC. Edith is speaking as if she's gotten an experience, but anyways, we'll leave that for another day. It's going to be Valentine very soon. We're going to talk about the Valentine Day. We will talk about that some other day before the Valentine. Stay hooked and listen because you want to know what Valentine is exactly. People talk about gift, people talk about love for Valentine, but I say stay loved. Love people as much as you can, not the other way love, you know, but the Bible also said so. Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself. So when we do that, it becomes a better society for us to live in. I am Patricia Uremu-Gabriel. Thank you, ladies, for coming.
Thank you for having us. And it's lovely chatting with you.
Same here.
ITV, certainly the best.
Waya bota now. Ugi bota we say niwa. Eye na ya fere bahabe uza no gbera. Magwa ka ehun. Mana te ehun wa dole wo na yi. Solobo no gla owo. Ma ya fe na nirun. Na ma la o da o. Owo wa ri ma. Owe ewo idun ni ma ye. Ewo ni ma na nirun. Eni ma nirun ge no solobo la no ge ase ni ma ya fe. Ọba atọpẹ ṣe níwọn ẹdẹ náà na mara ma agwa kan ihe wo ihe bi ha kinewo wo kine owa ni maye ihe sọba na gihe mu maria iru ni manano ya na ogbo egwa ye be na de na ore wa go teme Victor Bizugbe
ẹdẹ náà wo wa de na wo zamu ya bi total asika pati wo wa ni wa gbe okuto ni wa dan he emi na ha gwa hu da na tere ma wẹ́rẹ́ àwọn ẹ̀rọ ló yá àárò èmi ló yá lòdẹ́ ọba àtọ́pẹ́ yìí.
Iṣẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ wa ọ̀tẹ̀ ẹ̀ pásítọ̀ ọ̀hún lámúrè.
Ìwé ẹ̀dùnọ́gùn mi wà bí nìkẹ́ ká yìí fún ibùsọ̀ àbàgọ̀ ẹ̀yà rọ̀ wà bí dàn yìí ọ̀sà ọ̀bọ̀ ẹ̀gì màmí òkú yẹn rè gbé o ọba àtọ́pẹ́ yìí.
Iṣẹ́ ìyẹn mẹ ọ̀sà ọ̀bọ̀ sẹ́yìn jẹ́ inú yẹ o lórí ẹ̀dọ̀bá yọ̀ọ́kọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀dọ̀ yà fẹ́ ẹ̀ náà bẹ̀ ọ̀ká ẹ̀gbọ́n ilẹ̀ yà fẹ́ mẹ̀rẹ́gì òtún wà yà sábàánù la ọ̀nà mọ́kù yẹn rìnà ẹ̀dọ́ yàfẹ́ ọba àtọ́pẹ́ ètò ìnìyàn ìhẹ́ ìrìnàkí ìmáyẹn wọ́n ní èbòtẹ̀ kọ́s ẹ̀ máa ẹ̀ nà tiẹ̀ ní obi ọ̀hún ẹ̀ nà tiẹ̀ ní ẹ̀wọ̀ ẹ̀ nà gúvẹ́ ẹ̀ nà támọ̀ yà tìyẹn yọ gbèlúwẹ̀ náà ẹ̀ wọ̀ owó èmi ni owó náà wà yà tìyẹn yọ ìhẹ́ ni ọ̀rìà ni. Ihe dọ̀lì mi yìí sọpọ̀ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ kìnìyàn náà dọ̀lì mi yìí nùdá wọ̀ ẹ̀mú ihe yìí mi nù wọ́n ayé yòbọ̀ kàn án ọ̀hán jọ̀ wọ́n ríra án ọ̀hán jọ̀ wọ́n amú ẹ ọ̀dọ̀lẹ̀ yìí wọ́n èrè
Àkàbọ̀
kìnìyàn náà dọ̀lì mi yìí nìyí wọ̀ ẹ̀yà rí ẹ ènìyàn nyá ẹ̀ mọ́ra rí wọn ẹ̀ ihe ni ọgbọ̀ wọn ni ẹ níwọ̀n ọ̀tẹ̀wọ̀n Victor Bizugbe ihe wọ̀ yé ẹ ìnà mánọ̀ra na tie ye wo nora
ihe na tie ye wo ugbe enware ne ban na we ihe agbada no mo neva no ora egbe obo na o egbe obo no pa so pa ihe no mo ye gbevio ihe keke be bo opa yahin ti aju fi kian ebi ga sunu ma uti hen yo waru da egu ti hen ye mi no ya pris no me ya ye mewe emi ni o bo mo abehe ero emi no ogwe o kaka bo yo bodaye ihe owa nwe na no bu mami we ewo no ma he ewi na ye no de omana dagme do no roto temi na ati he yo ogwa mana he ona ye no uligi aroto tono na ati he yo ewo na ayeke ihe awe muladia we e wana we na we na ga hie na ga hiusi na ga temu ni giro toto ason ya yaro avan yaro do bi amase ti awe amu yo ma be obo ati he yo e ba ni he na so agbo ma dole mi iyi so pon awon no we na ga gien agi vio emi nu we ne abebi kunuru we ugo re no usie gburu wa ayamu here okeki oho ema ihe ni are ologo owo ago mi oyi ni aye temtem ni awulo popo hu ni ihe na tie me hin awe lo ya ara na ya kokin ani ogbin ani
osi
oba to pe
ise ma yibu wedi o te pastor ihe me we zebe ohun saloboa ebi no mu men we ya gwani ihe no na te bible ihe no so ero gbesonia a record I view gunda dia be we e bible wa o ye ve ba pe ya gi ogbeso muda edigun opa we e bible ihe no e bible no ote
domono wa talk e do no pe wo won tage magwa kana no da e mana o ihe ke we oriaki na mie iriaki na mie die yeke oho na tie repercussion no ye ologoma no le lo kokia no da wa nyise afia gbelele hia wa wo iyen lele hia e ba no salo bana ka bu we bi no wa we iyen ye yoto aro ke bu we zokba eri afia gbe we roto afia gbe ke biye we zokba wa we miye umie wa we mierun eri afia gbe u we mi afia gbe bere ri mataba be bi no wa o salo bo ayagbona je onwe iye ilele ya fe no na ti 10 commandment no ile ogi gbe ni no ro iye oga okike thou shalt not kill ugagi kill ne oni uriye abiye okike ema we no ti meka e ba no highway emi na ko aro ayiso emi wa akoro ema yo bo ma ko aro wa kini ete egbo ma odeno do zori egbo ma wa lelu obo ni oyiwe na ge benu tai ba ge no tolo ma gbe
na te
irepe wa fi egbo una finri eso o mana kan ya tun mu won irepe oreba o be bon me nyawe obo na ebe tolo we be bo yege mi sunu da we o sika muene eriye mi iyeki o ezepo ye gbe fi we ke we won we tolo ano we ya tolo nu ya ewu egbe ya ne inwinare ne egbe ya tolo wa ne o wa ni ye ma eveil e ameve la ko wa ye ga so agripa so be na igepe ya ba e ya gon samayo egbe ne eriye mi iyeki wega wene ni ozetigari eniyan emo okeke ema nunda iye tosio makoto iye oyoma mita iye ogboma dine yimi iye osiologo ma yo ma gbe dopa emi opa no gire egbin yen e ma ni bunro emi we lagbera ni o ma ge ni yen no nunda o sa bwa je mi fe newe ewe ugawe urai uri yen ewona ugawe uriene be no be aye we be no wa ege ne ke na gbotion ege ebe ye na bom egbo a ona wo mo pa ma den yin unda era ro wa ye ro wa ye gi kia o salo wo dua no dege ne bi ro pa ma ri egbe la na ona tie ege eke ori gba odu wona we ha ona we no sa oba tie we ona we woni akinu wo we ya ona wo tun we no pe na tie ebe owo yan maka gba ori ebe yan maka we ri e oboje oye dado okin re iyen ne ogbugbo yin ebe iyen no re oso won na we ya boy ka be lodo pa ona we wa we ma me ni we ona wo ma iye we ni ka ma na we iye enu baba iye de nu aduza ona we esagion tun enu to mi ovie buye ga de ne ona we gin ta ma wona we ebe bo akia ona we nda ebe akporu e di wa ona we iye ro we dagbon ne no ri mi o kan afiru gbegbo e kan awa uwe la ma wa ma be la wo wa u sa me no ma won ma be nwa me no ko bo were ona ti ona di ne aba we gbe mi ade ke to afie de ne na unda ori yen ne o sa no go do ati ne wa gbon ma u ya ri aziro u gbe emu fua o u gbe emu fi eze o we ga o ga ma mi no dere we iye ni de o ga logo ma ni emi ese ezo oba atope
ise anyway wa da matana wa ni gbama wa da matana wa no gbera gbiye wa da matana u va ra ko o yue akara ni yue abio u gbo wa ni awe no gbo wa we wa u ya ri azen igo u make na fe u make na bowa u make na hin moto ihe ni hi o wa no nya mi nu we ya ri o be tin enwe ihe ma won ebedo awe bo ya ro awe bo ni na ya meti abege no yo amu wa we aya ti ebo na yo we no fi aye okwa he isago eya ebo ya fe ni redo ima awe bo ni no mi ke na no yo amu wa no so kwa no wo ko we ru ma na ze ya we bo una tie keka ti eni oso wa ni gbe iye ni oso wa ni ose iye ọmọ ìrírí ìyẹn ọmọ ẹgẹdẹ dẹ ẹnu àwẹ ńlá gbòhún ọgẹdẹ mú yóò tọ ó zẹ ká yẹ bẹ ọmọnyà ẹ èké nínú wẹzẹ yọ ní ìyẹn nọ ọmọ rẹ náà sẹ wọn àmọ ọgẹdẹ ní ìyẹn ní gbẹ ọkì kẹ ẹ pẹ ọkẹ wú sọpọ náà yẹ náà ìyẹn ń lè lọwọ èké ọwọ èké àrùn yẹn ìyẹn nọ ọ ẹnu wẹ tá náà tìyẹn nọ wá ọmọ náà wò ó kọ dà wẹ. Ihe ni o le lese kinori ase ihe ni wa ima ho na mi ngbeso we e ma ni gba ori ma ni age ti ihe ni ma wa mi na ye na ni ya zere we ne oba ma ye ni awe edion we awe awo kagele ta yin abi he so pa kagele so ihe ti e kwaro o wo ni ni efe yo ni efe bu veni inu aru odo fie worie ye la toma e gwebo tele yi awe no bion we wo pa ihin to ori ye fie po benu we be hin o mase awe no ma ko se de ye gba o ma da ro ba o ma da ro re wo we o la toma be o wa vi osisi ai agun ahon ai mi ai ko kuli akwa webo so po we rin we wo ni o we bo hin aye ekere ni ga vi ese ebobo wede ebode na aduwa edolupe o munda we emini hehi oyin mata na we ma normali he oteme bizugbe ihe
mami na wa gwa na ihe na wa ha na asubo ye gbe ihe oyere no ka mo ma gbe ye fi igbera wu nebuche SSS odawe yinu gewe huda e ma so wa re wo e owi atuba gbebo mu egeliwe ni ra ri oto yan atubero ma mu ogbe ori wa oga kian so pon be ni amana rawe yan amana du o yihu da we etiguwe ara mewe yan ma we ropo na gbin areri o gbe na ba ya ogi asin de mi he ya sin kaka ni gbin yan ya ti hen mara gele we na ni mari o ya yi na o ya ti hen yo mami ihe ona be mu yo we negi o ma iwe eri gbera ekenu pe ise o to na we 50 by 100 we wo pa wa o ma be ro ruwa uyamu 100 by 100 or 150 uyamu no nya nu we fi obo yi ni e so ti go esi yen hu di go ego e ebi no kan ya ki eke ori hen o ti hen no ori oni no kan abe ho no gwa lo ma no wa be mi ku ni e kan si eyo wa we ga ti e ogwa le mi ami e wo won gbege awe no de o e po yo kokko ni kuluku gbodo akun egbemu okun egbemu nu we ihe ni oroyo egbene oga fe pe yen do kin o kin adu adowe ya ere o ma na te o de pe awe ye ti ladan wo wa hu da be mi ku no ru ihe oyo egbene o ma ko ma no we mi no ma aire okeka we we no aye awe me ne ga ya bo won adowe na yin mi ara yin mi abe se ti de ki he gbori egbe ba do yin mi ayo ne bowe no re bi no ho awe u ya confess why make a confessional statement ya mi eko masalobua osalobua iyabo we eri obe ye o ma no we ni ihe na oyo wa ni la egbe ni ona do mi eko ona ki eguri egbe bo awe se o we fo egbere hu do ni o ke ni ma yo bo wo we ya le ni he ma ke ni ma de ye gbegbe hu da e na ye gbevio igba no legbe wi o ma ko wa no ga we sarieti ni o ma wu ya ri awo o wu ya dolewo yi etinari enu we na ya dolewo yi ihe wa esike edugboru we ye ara owo mo na wa be mi ku una fi aito una ari ya webo we ri ropa so pa o ma ni na fi gbogbo yi do ne ra o na samo go ba meze awe ho keke we yin ogbe iguma ogbe keke ihe kan na egbe oba atokpe
ihe magwaka ni wa we no da yi mana we fi oboyo gbido uri ni so na owu e uri ege owu we mu la wa uduro mu ya no wa no nya na asora o ya ri amami wa we ebode uda ihe ofian utome ona te so mi piye a gboso won wo owo kigbesi ya gboso no imanibu yan wa pa ma ka wo yan gbele yan o but ni buwo yan fi obo yido o yan ru no ma keke eduna iye emi he na mi we ni wa egenede ka sunu yo via sunu yo kwa eba sunu ye bonibu ti ya mu na mi we omo ma ro ho wa gele ya ti ani yemi omo no we mi ni iye na fe wo waro lo ri ma ne do ma ri oko aya bi yen oni emani me awira me ya o bi yen gbeso owo ko na owo fi owo yo ha owo ma fi owo yo ha we do bi yen eso we yen gele fi owo yo ha abidu we be ra mi we emi ni ma o ma ru ai funda o mi no be ki ladia ile no nya wa no nya ko we ori awa ho ni oro awa iye no ni wa mi o we o se e we to bu o no ro ko afian no fi we oro no fi an to me negi aba me dagbe ya iye ma mi na sikegbe mi na sikegbe so pa wo bo we ni kata si ihe odo le mi yi eje mi ria eje bo ria we ewe o no we na ge mi no wa dun ai we so we genede de koko wo wa ru emi no ria oke polo oteka o wa aziba o wa de koko o de kan oteka awa no iye so we ro ai we ru e ba fa o me no si e ni dade wo we rio na ma me e mama ni o me no si e na mi we iyan iru ilele na te lo uhi awa ihe lohi thou shall not kill thou shall not steal ye ra ye gbodo yi o Bible ni we tala ni wa ihe eno udadu hine dado elele bewo ke na lele court ke na lele wowa ke na lele awerima ke na ege baba ho emi una ema una we wani ugbe na agbeyo oro so pon ihe ugwu emi ame ihe kinema so abo no mi mafa no mi emo ni ma be afa wo te awa kinye otan paso
domo onana ebone no wa iwe do wa mi na ya na de sino kan me iye mi no wo hama we kin mi ra no ma e gbo o zebo mana gbo bi do pataki no we kin no ye mi no me mo awe ko won we eni kemi na agbona na me ero wa we mi esi ero wa we da ero emi yen na esoro na tie o sanowo do ajagmo ona je yunwe erun ohun afian gbe ona be je yunwe iyen nuwe kenu yime ku yime nuwu yin okeke ole lo mani uga nyise afian gbe buwede wa be nyonge dan una te iyen ni obi bo mande o salo ba tai ebi no wa wi je yoto aro kebu owe zokpa yemeji yoto afian gbe kebi yen we zokpa nunda emi no ma ko oro iye soro na tie no ma wawe esoro na ya bo agbon to agbon oro ugawe uyegbe vio eso yiye ya bo ebo beneri mata eba ai mo ko wegbo ai wo ko beze ai wo ko gaba bi yeso iye no e me soro na mi go akwo mi awona ya gwa luto e ara iwe na weto we mi ye ugbeso ko fi owe yiwa awe owe mi ye ibi ehun mi a odo ehun mi nda oleba ene odo bo yawe mi awa na ni iye olawa ni ado awon mi wewewe ama eweri omo wa de fe dokma emi wa sunu emi yon lawa atae yo to ni aya rile owani aya rile eboni aya rile unwotagbon leno saloba rile unwotagbon na orile sonya unwiye ugawu bene ni mata ibe no wa be oya yebota thou shall not ugawu iye le lo mani wa be we ni esi afian gbe le lo e be soro na o saloba wa afian gbe mu de ni esi ni ewu yen ga mi ni ko no ro emi o ko emi yekin e ma afian gbe be kin da do bonu ri fien mi ge orewe iye na ya hwe iye nu we zeseyi aya ebu edowe igwe gbe ta iye nu zeseyi iye nu we ya hwe kwa aya ebu edowe oyo mana oyo we na ge oba no regbedia oji no regbedia awe na ede kotwe we we se ba ave bu edebe yo we edowe na ave mu ezo na be gbe ori mari e ma we ta fan for ye yeri gbedia ni ologo ma ni ye lele kian ede na iwa wewe aze yoyoyo ejoji highway ofo wa ya gbewa ede de agi mi won se na la ona zobo mi miye nunda okeke oho e ma
wese anyway na zobo bi kokoro ko ma edoro pewo wa mi eyin ni buro ni he si yebo ologo wa ni he si yebo obo sense wa ki ma so bowo na mi we ihe osaba no eje mu eworia awano rebo uyinaji ya se gbabe abe politician ni se boyo otese gebo iya ori we ni he se eminu we inu awuna won le lode nu na tala won mu we iye ke aya re ma we nu wa re ma o sabaroju wa ya ma supa ai we lode mata o ligi no rona emi ọ̀run sin na ye na ni bana wa la gbogbo le mana uwa mi ni ami ode not odo awa ari owebe awa fi si afio la e moni re owebe ni die ni emi no kin awa fi han la wa ari te de mi sowo awu na mu go ra kire ihe we ni we to bo no wo ni ibi weru ni so ihe ewe wa ru ni no ri o si la de we na mu we go na ha yo we no wani mara me no ru e wa ge he ihe ni eni ya ni wa ebo na wala wo abe otesego waru so no ikose na wari no wari he we no waru no man na ne no
when I saw John Ebo your boy John Vio boy oven okeke are mu na be o ya mu na wa so a ori
ni anyway
don't know na la wona ye me na we mi we na teme ma no ma mi ori o ebuku na la wo re iyen ma be gbe o se mi ame osowu oso ipapa osi Ọlọ́run ma yo wa na la na yo bi ma si emi ni bi ibi o ha dori oja ebo keke oba atope
ise atame
ihe no ma ye gbe de gbe owe unu na ya ti he reye unu na ya ti mi ame ete unu na ti yari bae hu do ni ikepa na yiri opa yin ku wa gi ma le ni he ru da were igban ebo ki le gbe wi o no le gbe mi ni ne o ga we o ga ko kieke o se ti yari e be de na akwe afi were no ro yari ero pa egwa de ma gi gbe iditoku itwe wa yari be na mi ho na itwe awe ebonire ikabeto itwe ma yere igosa o to pe
me anyone me twe agbonya fe keniri ye kovia keniri yo kori on wo de ke ya fe o saro ba wo no mu here no dade bo ya fe oba to pe
ITV, certainly the best.
Thank you.
àtọ́pẹ́. Ẹgbẹ́ ìjúwà ọba àtọ́pẹ́. Ẹgbẹ́ ìjúwà ọba àtọ́pẹ́.